Now we come to the third stage in the hear, map, step, speak process, stepping. Just as with mapping, stepping breaks down the story into 10 or 12 moments that help the child remember the whole thing. This time, the moments are marked with physical gestures that help the child remember. And this appeals to kinesthetic learners who like to remember using their body as a way of remembering. You might explain the stepping process like this when you show it to your class. Imagine that there are stepping stones across a river, and each stepping stone represents a key moment in the story. Then you can step from stone to stone and use a word or a phrase and a movement to illustrate that moment in the story. So the first step might be, Hunter shoots the bird. The second step might be, carrying the bag. The third step might be, plucking. The fourth step might be, chopping. Like that, movements and words to remember the basic plot of the story. So the way I do it, the story goes like this. First step, shoots the annoying bird. Next step, singing from the bag. Next step, pluck, 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 pluck. Next step, chop, 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 chop. And in that way we step through the whole story. And then when you've demonstrated it, you might get children to have a go straight away, but often it's better to divide them up into pairs and let them have a go at finding their own way to step through the story. Then the pairs can perform back to the class, because every time you watch a couple stepping a story, you as the audience have to remember it. The whole thing is about practicing remembering, and every time you watch stepping, that helps the story sink in more depth. One of the things about stepping is that children love it. They can step in their own way, they can make it funny, they can make it silly, they can make it dramatic, and they're not tied to a particular movement that the teacher has taught.
And then, when he was walking back to the hut, the ground started to vibrate. So then he took it all the way back up and sent it going, he put it back in, put it in the box, and then he sent it going down the street.
Stepping shouldn't take long. You should be able to demonstrate stepping in 2 or 3 minutes, let the kids practice for 5 minutes, and then have a few playback steppings with the class. That's it. 20 minutes, 30 minutes maximum should be enough to get the plot deep inside their bodies as well as in their imaginations. Once they've done that, they're ready to tell. When children step to the class, it's important that they feel supported and appreciated as they're beginning to tell the story using voice and movement. So it's a good chance to practice appreciation skills with the class. Simple way to do it is simply to say everybody has to choose a favourite moment from the stepping, or a favourite thing, or a favourite way they stepped. This helps build up enthusiasm for stepping and encourages reluctant steppers to have a go in front of the class. And it's really important to get that skill of appreciation, because it will be needed next when storytellers start to tell the whole story themselves.